Man, I sure wish a cheesy, corny rom-com with a tropey premise and completely stilted, unrelatably dry dialogue would come out so I could make a video about it. But I guess those days are long gone. Off Campus is the newest hit show on Amazon, even beating out The Boys for the #1 spot. Nature is healing. And I was literally just thinking about this. Whatever happened to that crazy influx of rom-coms we had back in 2018, 2019? Remember when Netflix made a movie about how hard life is when you're a tall, pretty blonde girl? Just the Rosa Parks of our generation. But I feel like this whole genre has cooled a lot over the years. We have some adult rom-coms, there was that one where it's Mr. Clenched Butthole falls in love with his best friend, Betty Spaghetti. This is not what I'm talking about, though. I want that pure teen rom-com garbage. And so I started watching Off Campus on a whim, and 2 episodes in, I knew I had to make a video about this, okay? This show was made for me. So come along, kids, let's take a walk. Okay, I'm sorry, but if this show's gonna tell me that this girl is a geek loser weirdo, I swear I'm tearing the whole place down.
Just couldn't wrap my head around the way you took in the room. Well, it was like you owned it, the stage was yours, didn't want it. It's about that.
I'm named after a cracker. So here we are once again, a hockey romance show. Heated rivalry for the straights. So these are our 2 main characters, Hannah and Garrett. Garrett is our local Briar University star hockey player, and Hannah is our local Briar University frumpy-dumpy music major theater loser with eyes like sapphire diamonds and absolutely bazonga life aspirations. Hannah is currently working one of her many jobs she has to help pay for school when she accidentally walks in on Garrett taking a shower. Classic mistake.
It's about the hottest thing I've ever seen. Now when I saw you, knew that I saw you. Should I see you leaving?
You looking for someone?
No, I think I found him. So the setup of the show is that Garrett is the hockey team captain, like I said, but he's not doing so well in his philosophy class. Because, they got one of those, no-nonsense professors who finally got tenure, so now they just, hate everyone for no reason. All right, class, I'm not one of those fun teachers you're gonna like, okay? I'm gonna fail all of you so I can feel better about myself for paying all this money to get a PhD in a field where literally no jobs exist except becoming a professor of said field. Professor? No, college is not a Ponzi scheme. Why would you say that?
You think we can still drop it, bro?
I can't. I need this for my major.
Relax. Sure, your coach will convince Tolbert to get creative with your grading system.
Jocks. So pretty.
Now, you're never gonna believe this, but Hannah is super smart, and she gets good grades because she hasn't discovered League of Legends yet. If only there was some way these 2 could combine their powers.
I failed that paper.
Sounds like a lot of people did.
And I was thinking it'd be great if I didn't fail again.
Was there a question in there?
There's a question. I need your help.
Wow.
What?
See, usually with questions, voices kind of go up at the end.
Hannah, that's some pretty big talk coming from someone who delivers the most stilted dialogue I've ever heard. This is definitely how real people talk. But jokes aside, it's been too long since we've had that perfect blend of cringe, try-hard comedy dialogue. The kind that's written by someone who clearly stays inside alone writing all the time.
And you may be asking, why is he carrying his books in a milk crate? Well, I've been friends with him for years, and that's still a mystery to me.
So David Blaine called me? You'll never believe it. He just wants to know when you and I are gonna make magic together.
Excuse me? I think that you're in the wrong room.
I'm in the right room.
Can you please go out into the hall so I can get dressed?
Don't flatter yourself. I'm not looking.
Drain's clogged again.
No shit. Finish your fucking shower, I'll come fix it.
E, come help with the kegs. Told you. I'll be right down.
Yeah, but when?
You want me to come down naked, Tucker? Because I'll do it.
You sure will.
Come on. Where else are you gonna get this kind of unfiltered, honey buttery smooth, complete lack of basic comedy structure? Oh, how I've missed us. The times we used to have together. This is good, right? Now, like I said, Hannah is a theater nerd, music geek. She plays in the band. I assume she goes to improv shows on purpose. And quick aside here, but why is it always the nerdy art girl and the muscle jock sports dude? It's never the other way around. Where's the rom-com about the hot volleyball muscle mommy who tries to get the attention of the malnourished nerdy guy in a Dragon Ball Z button-down because she sees him playing in his local Beyblade tournament? Well, normally I only date guys with 6 abs and even fewer IQ points, but I can't stop thinking about the way you pulled that ripcord. Come on, Amazon, you're leaving so much money on the table. But anyway, one day, things start getting a little rough for Hannah.
Oh, you have your bad news face.
It's your scholarship.
Oh, sweet, they're gonna give me more money so I can relax and follow my passions?
It's not happening this year.
What?
Budget cuts, don't even get me started.
No, we're 3 weeks into the semester. How?
That's right, everybody. Music department gets its budget completely slashed, but guess who always has money for new uniforms, am I right? But turns out there is a scholarship available if Hannah can win this competition where she has to write a pop song. Ew, yuck, gross, am I right? Yeah, you guys wouldn't get it, but I only listen to vaporwave nightcore remixes of songs from Schoolhouse Rock. But okay, so as we discussed, Hannah is quirky via intrinsic essentialism. But guess what, everybody? No, seriously, sit down. Put on a fresh pair of socks, because I'm about to blow them straight off. Garrett is also a little quirky.
Hey, can you play something from this millennium, please?
This is a classic.
Would not have pegged you for an oldies guy.
Well, you play your cards right, you can peg me however you want. I love how Garrett's weird quirk is that he likes 80s music. You know, the thing that literally everyone likes now.
So strict. Are you also strict about non-alcoholic kinds of fun?
Well, shoot, I thought you'd never ask. Come on. Okay, so one game usually takes about 6 hours, but since you're new, I'm gonna take about 4 days. After I barely explain the rules, I'm gonna get really annoyed that you don't remember everything I said. This is considered fun, by the way. So Garrett and this girl end up not doing that, and instead just kind of do some, like, devil's tango or whatever. And afterwards, we get to see what kind of guy Garrett really is.
You know, Kendall, I've been very upfront. My whole life is morning workouts, class, practice, repeat. Like I said before, all I can offer is casual.
Yeah, well, I don't want that anymore.
What's my favorite band? My major. What's my mother's name? Look, I don't know any of those answers about you either.
So, like, Garrett seems like a pretty nice, upstanding dude to me. I mean, like, he's very honest, he's very straightforward. Like, I don't know if we're supposed to think he's like a jerk or something, but like, he seems very fair and reasonable to me. Like, am I crazy? Anyway, so this is the setup of the show. Hannah needs money to go to school, and she's already working like 3 jobs and has a full class load. Garrett doesn't really get philosophy, and he's failing the class, but he needs it to keep his GPA at a certain level so he can be allowed to play on the hockey team. Well, golly gee whiz, Pa, the heck we gonna do about all this?
I just came over here to see if we could place an order. Or is it like a self-serve kind of day?
I'll be right with you. Like the girls throwing themselves at you over there.
That's a different scenario.
Refill?
I'm saying, this would be so awkward to see this in real life. Rom-coms always have these scenes where like the guy bothers the girl at her job or whatever, you know?
What if I paid you?
To take your dating advice.
To tutor me, nerd. Come on, I'll pay you anything. You're the only one who got an A on that paper.
Like, can you imagine hearing this out of context while you're just like sitting there trying to order a little post-dessert tiramisu, and they're just like, I said stop following me. Please, come on, I'll pay you, I swear. I can't handle it myself. I've been trying, but it just doesn't work. Oh, please, I'm sure if you just concentrate and get your hand moving, things will start to flow, no problem. I'll pay you whatever you want, I swear. So like I said, Hannah's trying to write a song for this pop song competition, but turns out it's not quite that easy.
I'll come back to you. Like riding a bike.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, just started writing. These things take time, right? What if I write a terrible song and I fail the pop showcase and I can't afford my tuition next semester?
Okay, well, Hannah, I think you might be setting the bar a little too high for yourself, okay? Have you heard the kind of music people are making? Me not working hard? Yeah, right. Picture that with a Kodak. Or better yet, go to Times Square and take a picture of me with a Kodak. This song literally saved my life. I promise you, this is a real popular song. The Thong Song was top 5 in the Billboard charts. Apparently, it took 3 people to write the song WAP. Hannah, trust me, literally whatever you write will be good enough.
I've just been staring at this blank page all night, and I have literally no idea what it should be about. What did you write about in high school? What? What'd you write about?
So later on, Garrett's playing in the hockey game, and he's having a rough time because his dad's there watching him. You see, Garrett's dad used to be a very famous NHL player, and so Garrett has a ton of pressure on him to be as good as, if not better than, his dad. And all his dad cares about is hockey.
It's the boarding, 5 minutes. Let's go, Grant. Get the ball.
I am curious to see what kind of player Garrett Graham turns out to be.
So he storms off in the middle of the game, right? Now, Hannah is working her job at the concessions of the hockey game, I think, and she sees a certain someone walk by.
Oh, yeah. Let me get some of that, Delaney.
Got you, bro.
Now, I haven't watched enough of the show to fully understand what this is, but I'm pretty sure I can fill in the blanks myself. So to calm herself down, she walks all the way to the theater green room. The design of this school makes no sense, but sure, okay. And she can finally unleash her inner Gleek Mitchells versus the Machine fully powered quirk blast.
That smile again.
I'm sorry. Just as an old person watching this is just so hilarious to me. Like, look how quirky she is. She listens to cassette tapes. First of all, why is there this ancient artifact cassette player in a college green room, okay? Don't touch it, Hannah. It's gonna crumble in the dust. And like, I love how she puts the tape in and just plays the song she wants. Like, this is not how these work. Trying to set up a soundtrack for your emotional breakdown in the 90s was a heck of a time. Where's the freaking song? But anyway, while Hannah's singing and dancing her feelings away, guess who happens to stumble right onto her while he's having his own feelings?
Fills the air, gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare.
Oh, okay, so Garrett sees Hannah singing some 80s Elton John, and he's like, whoa, I never noticed how much of a babe you are. Meanwhile, I did the entire poke rap at the school talent show, and all I got was waterboarded. Yeah, okay, I see how it is. Anyway, so later on, there's a college block party, and everyone is there. Hannah's trying to talk to this guy she likes because he's a musician. Dude, look at me, I'm a musician. Girls like it when my hair's super greasy, and I haven't worn deodorant in 3 days. But she gets a drink spilled on her, and just everything's like super awkward, you know?
I know you are, man. Yeah, you annihilated Eastwood today.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No worries.
What, you're a hockey fan?
Yeah, my dad played. Yeah, nothing like Phil Graham, but yeah, we'd watch together.
But then, of course, Garrett steps in to pretend to be her boyfriend, which actually saves the day or something or whatever somehow.
And you're welcome. Look, guys like that only want what someone else has, especially when that someone is a Briar U athlete.
And has a butt chin almost exactly like Major Glory from Dexter's Lab.
Why do you care? I haven't been particularly nice to you.
Well, joke's on you, I'm into that. And so they talk about feelings and stuff. For a little bit, they come to a mutually beneficial understanding that Garrett needs help to get good grades in the class. Hannah needs money and also wants to be noticed by this guy, so golly gee, what should we do?
I don't want to pass this class because somebody handed me the grade. I want to earn it. And I'm pretty sure you're the only one who can help me do that.
So what, I help you study for the midterm and you play my fake boyfriend to get Justin's attention?
OMG, no way, what a crazy idea.
Hey, this is why this is perfect. You're not interested in me, and I'm not interested in a relationship.
And I'm sure things are gonna stay exactly like that. And that's how the show gets started. Oh, how I've missed this. I guess you really can go home again. I mean, like, let's be real, okay? The show is absolute trash, but it's like the kind of trash that is exactly laser-focused made for me, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not saying the show is bad. I'm saying the show is exactly what it needs to be. And I mean, I can see where it's going. You know, Hannah and Garrett both have some of that emotional trauma. You know, that's why Hannah doesn't drink and Garrett has like anger issues and stuff. I get it. But by and large, it's that perfect nutrient-free bowl of like just Lucky Charms marshmallows. You know what I'm saying? This is my kind of trash. Our kind of trash, comrade. I'm just a couple episodes in and I'm already here for the long haul. Okay, I mean, give me that garbage right now.